please join me as we tour the Cunard Queen Anne. This is a time-lapse I recorded as we sailed out the port of Southampton. For this cruise, we have booked an inside stateroom. Here are a few pictures, and I'm going to talk you through the cabin. It is quite tight as you walk into the cabin. You've got your wardrobes on the right hand side, and you have the bathroom on the left. This is a very small, tiny cabin. I must say this has to be one of the smallest inside cabins we've ever stayed in. It has a compact dressing table, which does seem to be smaller compared to other ships. There is USB, USB-C and a US plug socket on the dressing table. There's a little mini fridge in the cupboard. Now to the most annoying part of the cabin is the TV. It is situated on the left hand wall and the TV does not swing out, so it is very hard to watch. One side of the bed you have a USB, USB-C and a US plug socket. The complimentary Cunard slippers. On the other side you have a USB, USB-C, a UK and a US socket. This first wardrobe is very narrow. You can have it with one rail or two. We remove the second rail. In the second cupboard you have another narrow hanging space and you also have slots to put your clothes in. In the third cupboard you also have bigger slots for putting your clothes in, the safe and a low down hanging rail. Lastly, the fourth cupboard is a bigger cupboard with hanging rails. You can have it split with two rails, but we took out the middle rail. On the side you have two hooks for coats. This is a very nice bathroom, very bright and light in here. This is the sink area. The shower is very large with no annoying shower curtains. My overall impression of the cabin, even though it's very nice, the size of it being so compact just ruins it for me. The Royal Court Theatre on Queen Anne is very nice, but in my opinion I prefer the old traditional style. But the seats are very wide and very comfy. The grand lobby on the Queen Anne seems to be a bit understated. It feels like it's something you could walk past. It's not like you get on other ships where you get a big grand atrium where everything is happening. The grand lobby bar, which is situated next to the chart room on the grand lobby. This is the top floor of the grand lobby on deck 3. This is the bottom of the grand lobby, which is on deck 1. This is the drawing room. It has a lovely ship model of the Queen Anne and also has a range of books on the shelves. On the other side you have the games room, which has a wider range of games to play. This is the chart room. It seems a lovely area to sit down, read a book or just chill and relax with your friends. The chart room is also spread out across 2 rooms. On the left here is where you can book your future voyages, and on the right is where you can book your shore excursions. Here on the deck 2, before the restaurant, you'll find the art gallery on board. Here's a view of the Britannia restaurant, which is spread over 2 decks. On the top deck you have your freedom dining, and on the bottom deck you have your club dining, where you have an early and late sit-in. This is the photo centre on deck 2. This is the Golden Line pub, where you can get your pub lunches. They also have live music in here, as well as pub quizzes. Now this is the Bright Light Lounge, where they have specialist shows in the evening. When we was on board, we saw Noir and Fizz. It also turns into the nightclub after these shows are finished. This is the famous Queen's Room on the Cunard Queen Anne. In here you'll get dancing evenings to shows. They also do the afternoon tea in the Queen's Lounge, and as you can see from these videos, they also do Zumba. This is the Britannia Club restaurant for the guests staying in the Britannia Club rooms. This is the bar on deck 2 near the grand lobby. These are the grand lobby boutique shops right near the grand lobby. These are the rest of the shops, which are located near the Queen's room on deck 3. In this shop, the toiletries and cigarettes are hidden in the cupboards, so they're not on view. This is the casino on board and the bar area. As you walk through, it is very tight, so it is a bit awkward coming out the theatre. This is the library on board, which is situated on deck 12 near the Commodore Club. This is the Commodore Club, which is situated at the front of deck 12, which has lovely views out to the sea to enjoy your evening cocktails. After 6 p.m, it does have a strict dress code, so you do need to obey that. This is a lovely bar on deck 14, which looks back over the ship. As we walk round on deck 14, you'll find many things like table tennis, golf, pitch and putt, shuffleboard. There's a lovely seating area covered at the front to enjoy the views. And on the other side there's even paddle tennis. This is the Pavilion Wellness Studio, where they carry out many different classes on board. This is the pavilion on board. This is a great area, rain or shine, because it is a covered pool. There's a large swimming pool with 2 small jacuzzi and 1 large jacuzzi. They also have a stage area here where they can play live music. They have a screen so they play movies and concerts. This is the Wellness Cafe. These stairs lead to a very private area of the ship because it actually leads to nowhere once you're down here. This is some of the sun deck area on deck 11. This is the aft sun deck area on Queen Anne. This is a lovely big area with lots of sunbeds and a pool with 2 jacuzzis. There's also a little stage on the aft sun deck area. Now we walk through the artisan food hall. These are the stations where you can get your free tea and coffee. Also, you can get glasses of water. You'll find it's not like a traditional buffet on a cruise ship, as each area will be serving different food. This is Tremonto. This is one of the paid restaurants. This is a Mediterranean style restaurant. This restaurant is Aranya. This is an Indian style restaurant which is also one of the paid restaurants. Now we'll take a stroll around the controversial Promenade Deck on Queen Anne. You will see as we walk down here that the lifeboats are blocking the view and it is very narrow. Now we come to the middle of the ship, you'll see there is a clearing as you go past the grand lobby. Let's skip the lifeboats down this bit and go to the rear of the ship. You'll see it's very narrow on these parts as we go around the rear restaurant. Here we have some nice views of the aft of the ship as we walk around the back. You'll notice that there is no rear exit on the port side at the rear stairs because of the galley. Now we come to the front of the ship where it narrows and goes inside, and we cut behind the theatre to get to the other side. And now as we come to the front doors again near the theatre stairs, this completes our tour of the prom deck. Now that completes the tour of the ship. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. Any comments, please drop it below, and please remember to subscribe to my channel for future videos. Thank you.